Hello everybody, I'm going to teach you how to play Blitzkrieg Bop guitar chords. Here are the chords you have to know in order to play Blitzkrieg Bop song well. The first chord is the A chord. You place your first finger on your low E string on the 5th fret, and your third finger and the fourth finger on the D and the A strings on the 7th fret. Here's an example. The next chord, the D chord. After A chord, jump to the D chord. For the D chord, place your first finger on the A string on the 5th fret, together with your third finger and your fourth finger on the G and the D strings on the 7th fret. Like this. The third chord is the E chord. From D chord, you slide it to the E chord. To play the E chord, place your first finger on the 7th fret with A string, and together with your third finger and your fourth finger on the 9th fret with the D and the G strings. Here's an example. E chord. The last chord is the B chord. Before playing the B chord, place your first finger on the 7th fret with a low E string, then your third finger and your fourth finger will be placed on the 9th fret with A and D strings. For example, B chord. Let's go on with the song structure. You play 3 repetitions with the same 3 chords. A chord first, D chord second, E chord third. A chord 8 times, D chord 2 times, E chord 2 times. Times A chord, 2 times D chord, 2 times E chord. After playing 3 times with the A chord, D chord, and an E chord, you finished it first with the A chord 3 times, D chord 3 times, and A chord 8 times. Like this. Then you make another time of 3 times with the A chord, D chord, and E chord before the finishing chord with A chord 3 times, D chord 3 times, and A chord 8 times. First part and second part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, A chord. 2 times D chord. 2 times E chord. Second time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 times D chord. 2 times E chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, A chord. 2 times D chord. 2 times E chord. Finish with the A chord 3 times. A chord, D chord, 3 times, A times A chord. After learning the first verse of the song, let's go over the second verse of the song. Before playing the second verse of the song, D chord 16 times, A chord 8 times, D chord 2 times, A chord 2 times, D chord 16 times, 8 times B chord, 2 times D chord, and 2 times E chord. For example, "16 times, D chord, A chord, 8 times, 2 times D chord, 2 times A chord, 16 times D chord, B chord 8 times, 2 times D chord, 2 times E chord." Next, after learning the second verse, we start over the first and the second verse of the song. First verse. The second verse. Again, playing the first verse of the song. Finally, the last verse of the song is you play the A chord 10 times. While the Ramones say, "Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go." While the song is going to end like this. Again, 10 times. Hi, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. While they're talking, I'll count for you. For the A chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you guys for watching my tutorial. Hope you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go.